All right, good morning. Let's see, it's Friday morning. It's the day after Thanksgiving here. I've been off for about 2 weeks now. I've done a couple things to the truck. We'll walk around. I'll show you what I've done. The biggest thing I did so far was I mounted the satellite dish. So now I got satellite TV in the truck. And then if you look closely, I mounted the little bracket to mount the camera shooting back, so I can get some shots of loading and stuff. So we'll get that to going. But what we're going to do today is we're going to install the switch to dump the air out of the rear axle on the trailer. Now, on the old truck, I used that power outlet right there, which is the big yellow cord, but I'm not going to use that this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another outlet right next to right there. I'm going to add another outlet, and I'm going to use this black, and this is the old before the ABS trailers came out. That's the old power cord, the black power cord. I picked that up at Peterbilt for $29, and then I went over to Utility Trailer and bought these. These are the outlets, and we're gonna put one on the tractor and one on the trailer. These were only $7 at Utility Trailer, and then this little boot right here is gonna go on the one for the tractor. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice an extension cord. Now, there are 3 wires in the extension cord. There's a ground and 2 others. All I need is 1 wire going to the trailer from the switch. And I found the extension cord is the easiest way to do it. We're not going to be pulling a lot of amps out of the switch. I ordered the switches. I got some nice heavy-duty metal toggle switches off of Amazon, and I got some 12-volt buzzers. They only need 1, but they sold them in a package of 5. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to take and we're going to chop the ends off the extension cord, and we're going to run it up through the cab. I'll show you where it's going to go through the firewall at. So on the firewall, you see these holes right here? We'll pop one of these little caps off, and it'll go up into the through the firewall. So that means we're going to have to take the dash out, and then we'll feed the extension cord up through the firewall, and then down through the bottom and into the back. And like I said, the extension cord is the cheapest, easiest way to do that instead of running one single wire, and it's pretty inexpensive. So let me get set up. I'm gonna go ahead and take the dash out, and we'll get ready to run the wire up into the dash, get everything set up in the dash, and then we'll go to the back. The dash is probably gonna take the most amount of time. Now all we need is 1 power wire out of the dash for the switch going to the trailer, and then we need 1 ground for the buzzer. So we'll get those get that started. Let me get the dash out, and then we'll get going. All right, I got the dash out. Now you see the hole? See the hole right there? We're going to take the extension cord and put it up through the hole right there like that. So what I did is I cut the end. Where's it at? I cut the end off the extension cord, and what I want is the 3 wires on the inside. So I found this is the easiest way and the most inexpensive way to run some wires from the cab back to the back of the trailer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish this up through the dash. I've already got the dash apart in the truck. You can see I got the dash apart in the truck. I'm going to stick my hand down there, fish it up, and then we'll start working on getting it connected. So let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we got the extension cord going through the firewall. See right there. And once we get done, we'll go ahead and I'll get some sealant or something put right there, cover that hole up. So let me show you what it looks like inside. So here's the extension cord coming up through the dash, and then we're just going to go ahead and hook this to our hot wires, and we're going to use these hot wires right here. So that's the factory hot and factory ground. So we're just going to connect to these hot wires right here for the switch and the buzzer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the cable back, get the electrical connections together, and then we'll get ready to drill a hole for the switch. So let me get that done and then be right back. All right, we got everything wired up. You can see right there, connections. We got it hooked to the switch, and there's the buzzer. Now I had to take the buzzer and I wrapped it in a paper towel because it's loud. And it's not really a buzzing sound, it's more of a, just a electric noise. I really wanted more of a buzzing sound, but that's enough for what I need it to do. It's not going to be on very long, so. But anyway, I wrapped it in paper towel to kind of muffle the noise a little bit. Plus, once it gets behind the dash, it should probably be all right. So now, next thing is we're going to drill a hole. I've already marked the hole. We're going to drill a hole right there, and we're going to mount it right there because that's where it was in the old truck. Because when I was driving or changing gears, all I had to do was just flip down and hit the switch. So that's going to be our next thing, is mount the switch, and then we'll put all this back together, clean this up behind here, and then we'll get outside, and we're gonna have to run the cable underneath the truck and then mount the plug on the back. So let me drill a hole, get the switch mounted, get this cleaned up, and then we'll see what it sounds like once it's all inside the dash, and see how it sounds. So I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, we got the inside of the truck back together, dash is back together, switch is on, connected. Here, let me show you what we got here. So that's what we got. It's the switch right there, and it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it does have a, you know, a loud tone to it. I thought it was gonna be like the other truck with the buzzer, but I ordered it off Amazon, but that's fine. And that's a perfect position, because when I'm driving or going around the corner or backing up, you know, I usually have my hand on the shifter right here, and I just reach up and hit that switch, and I don't have to fuddle with trying to get under here or anything. That is one thing about this truck that's different, is these rocker switches, it's taken me a while to get used to them, especially the cruise control. The other truck had, you know, regular metal switches like that, and I put it on the end right there because if I have to add another switch for some reason, I'm going to put it right there, but I wanted it further to the edge right there. So all right, now we got to go. That was actually the easy part, wiring all that together. We got to do the dirty work now, which is run the cord up under the cab. We're going to tuck it under on the frame rails. We're going to come across around the back here, and then it's going to come out right in the back, and then we're going to have to drill another hole to mount that other plug on the other side of the blue right there. So we're gonna get dirty now. So I got my mess out here. It doesn't look too bad. So now I'm going to put on my coveralls and get ready to crawl up under the truck and get this hard work done. And once I get it ran to the back of the cab there, we'll drill the hole. I've already got the drill bit and everything I need for that to drill the hole, and I'll show you how I'm going to mount it with the boot and everything. So all right, so far so good. So talk to you in a bit. All right, we got the holes drilled, as you can see right there. We got the extension cord. I've already ran it through the frame rails, cable tied, zip tied it up. We're going to trim this, and then we're going to hook we're gonna hook the plug in. I've already drilled the holes. I think it doesn't matter which one of these I use, as long as I match it up on the trailer side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just use the center pin. I don't know. I might maybe we'll use the top. We'll use the top one. We'll use the top, and then that way when we go to hook the one up on the trailer, we'll use the top on that. Now I got this boot, so once I get I'll put this on the cable, on the extension cord, and then once I get it connected, I'll put the boot on there, and then I'll go ahead and take a zip tie and go around the boot right there. And then since the extension cord is going to be a little fatter than or a little skinnier than the hole, I'll go ahead and just get some electrical tape and tape that up once I get it up there, cover the hole, so that should protect it. And then the one on the trailer, Bella's barking. That's enough. The one on the trailer, it's inside the housing of the trailer, so I won't need a boot on that one. So it's just slow. It's starting to get windy out here now, so Bella's barking, but we're getting done, almost done. I get this last little bit hooked up, and it should be done. But nah, it's been an easy couple days. I got the satellite dish up, I got the little bracket for the camera up, I get the switch for the trailer for the dump valve in. I mounted the box for the satellite dish. I have to show you guys that. Alright Bella, that's enough. So alright, let me get this hooked up, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Talk to you in a bit. Alright, we got the last little bit done. I'll take it back, show you real quick. We'll do a rundown. So we ran the extension cord up through the firewall, through the back of the dash, came back over, and we hooked into a hot wire and a ground wire behind the dash. That was already a factory hot wire and ground wire, so it's fused already. And then we hooked the switch up, and just the hot wire went to the switch. The ground wire for the valve in the trailer is on the trailer, so we don't have to worry about a ground wire for the switch up here. The only reason we needed a ground wire under the dash was for the buzzer. The buzzer doesn't sound too bad. It's there to remind you that it's on, so it is there. Real quick, let me show you the sleeper real quick. A couple things I did in here, if there's enough light. Let's see, let me open this door. So a couple things I did in here was I raised this shelf up. This shelf was about at this level right here. I raised this shelf up because when it was at this level, I had a lot of unused space up at the top up here. So I got my printer in there and a couple dishes. Now if you look up under here, that is the box for the dish satellite. I mounted it up under the shelf up there so it's out of the way, and then I put in 2 power strips, and these power strips right here are connected to the big inverter which is under the bed, and I ran the wires up through there. The reason I have 2 is I have to be able to turn the power inverter on without turning the TV on. So I have the electrical for the switch, the box and everything is on this power strip. This power strip right here I'll use for like charging phones, plugging in the computer, stuff like that. So I got that done. Over here, nothing fancy. I put a little hook in right here to hang my hat. Other than that, that's about all I got done in here. Let's go outside and I'll show you what the final product looks like out here. There's Bella, she's playing, chasing the bugs. So here we go. Once again, from the dash, and I'll have to get some little sealant or something to put right there to plug that hole. So we routed the extension cord, and the reason I used the extension cord is there's already 3 wires in the extension cord. It just makes it easier than trying to run 1 wire. It's already got a protective sheath around it and everything else. So we ran the extension cord under in between the frame rail. We zip tied it, came back to the back rack here. If you look back in the hole right there, you can see where it comes up. And then we installed another plug right there. So this black cord right here is going to be for the accessories on the trailer. This is the cord for the analog brake system, ABS system, and all the lights and everything. So this cord here is just for accessories on the trailer. And the reason I went with this bigger cord, it was cheaper. That cord was only $30 at Peterbilt, and that was the cheapest option to do that. So anyway, next step is I have to go put the other plug in on the trailer. So I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I might do that tomorrow. I do have a load for Monday going to Georgia out of Phoenix, so we got to make sure we got everything right. All right, let's call it a day. I'm going to clean up my mess. Truck's coming along. We're going to get the truck ready on Sunday and head over to Phoenix. So we got to get back on the road. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks, so it's time to go back to work. So all right, once again, thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later. Bye.